Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to a very exciting new video. What the hell is that? In this very exciting new video, I am showing you a redstone project I've been working on for quite long. Wait, there's an emerald in there. Yeah, right there. Alright, anyway, this is a password, but it's not just any password. If we're talking about a little password, that's way smaller than this. This is huge for that. It would be embarrassing. No, this is the most secure password ever to be built in Minecraft. Encoded with timers and lockdowns. No, it gets rid of the ability to type in more than 4 keys without resetting. It resets but doesn't tell you every time you type a single wrong key. So you can't know that it's resetting, but you can know. This part right here is the password, this part. The rest is stuff that makes the magic happen. So let's go inside of the room and let's talk about it. Here we are. We're going to reset it. Before we start with anything that shows off the defenses, let's just type in the actual code. Just to show it works as a normal password as well. But that's not really what it's used for. Let's say I type in a single key wrong. It won't work. Pretty simple technology. Now, this right here, this wire that's on top of the password is a resetting wire. So what we're going to do with this wire right here is we're going to go ahead and connect it to a command block. And this command block is going to say password reset. And that means that just like any progress you've made cracking it has been erased. So this isn't supposed to be here, because if this was here, then you would have process of elimination, and you'd be able to do that, which means that you could just press all the wrong keys and see what the right keys were. But this is just to show how it works. It goes double because of the technology, but that's not important. So let's just click a random button that isn't part of the set. So the only buttons that are actually needed are these. So these are the good buttons, and all the other buttons are bad buttons. So let's press this one, for example. Password reset. Now, for example, since the passwords are already reset, we don't have to worry about that. Let's type in almost the right code. Password reset. The password has been locked. So this happened because simply I typed in the wrong password just too many times. So it's actually locking for somewhere around 8 minutes now. I forgot that I left this sign here when I first made it. Yeah, I was doing challenges and showing everyone like how it works, and it really did. I gotta tell you, it really did. But I'm not really gonna make you guys wait 8 minutes, so why don't we just do /tick rate 500,000. Nope, can't do that. Can only do 5,000. In that case, let's do 10,000. Alright, that works. That's the highest tick rate we can get, I guess. Okay, password is now unlocked. And now, if you were to type it wrong right now while it's still exiting out, it wouldn't take as long as it's still filling in. I don't really mind that feature. It's just something the timer was designed. Let's turn the tick rate back to normal 20 per second. Oh no. Alright, let's enter. Now, let's talk about some more functionality of this machine. You'll see it's not actually resetting that will start the counting timer. Remember, I did discuss this in a video. I'll leave the video in the description. And that it was about 8 months ago when I first designed it, and it's how I designed these counting systems that you see here and here, and they're very both essential in the build. I'm actually going to talk about this one now. Okay, so we've already seen that one because that activates the timer. So let's see the other one. What this is it's connected. Let's explain this. Right here is the area where all the right keys are wired to. This big wire right here. Now they also all go to their respective parts in this, the actual password. But this is the area where all the bad keys are wired to. And the reset wire is right here. So that connects to this. But this one connects to that. Now what is that? I will show you soon. Let's go in. We're going to reset again. And we are going to click. So this is if somehow you were to figure out that these are all bad keys. Let's see you came in here and you saw it like this, where the bad keys were obviously bad and you could see which ones were good. You would just start trying random combinations, right? But the thing is, let me show you what happens if you try that. When you press this one, when you press these two, since they're not the first keys, it won't do anything. But since this is the first key, it'll start the first part of the password. But when you press this one, it starts the second part of the password. Now, this would be someone who knows you can't just spam. But the beautiful thing about this is, as I said, you don't actually have a button that tells you in the command block that tells you when the password is reset. I just added that for the sake of this explanation. So now if you press another good key, because you're just, remember, you know these keys are bad, and you're just spamming all the good keys trying to brute force it. You press this, and then another one, I guess. Yes, it resets the password. So now you see where I'm going at here. Now, when it reaches that, it not only sends a signal to this, which basically resets the counting machine, so it's back to you being able to type 4 digits before it does that, but it also sends a signal to the password resetter. But along with that, there's also a machine that's disabled. You see when it goes here, kind of just like does this, so you can't get through. But basically, whenever that's not activated by this, when you activate the resetting machine, the resetter a different way, it also resets this, because it has to, or you're always gonna end up getting it reset by just typing it, because it won't reset until you get it wrong, which means it'll just keep stacking up and you'll keep getting it wrong. And people who know that they got it wrong can just press the reset real quick and they're fine. As long as you don't press a wrong key 3 times, you are all good. So, we've covered like the things that you can see that this machine does. Now let's talk about how it works. We're going to go from piece to piece and we're going to explain it. This is going to be a long video. So the last video where I did this, one of the videos where I did this, where I talked about my memory system right here, became the most popular video on my channel. So we're going to do this again. Not sure why this tower is here, but I won't mess with it, because I built this a while ago and I'm not 100% sure how it works. But anyway, this right here, or yeah, I'll just show you it over here, is the receiver. So this, it just does all the work receiving all 10 different signals from these different keys. And as you can see, these wires here have the little numbers on them. Number 2, number 8, number 1, number 4, number 0, number 5. Alright. And you can, as you can see, they're connected, they're all connected to different things. Let's follow, so the code is 5290. That's the code. So let's follow the 5 wire, for example. This is an important wire because it's the first wire in the entire thing. But to really understand how it works, let's go back into the system and reset it. Alright. Now, where's the 5? There you are, you little rascal. So here it goes right here, I believe. Yeah. It runs along this wire, and it goes to 2 places. Here, which goes into the counting system we've already discussed, but it also goes into here, the main password. Now, let me explain to you how this main password works. When 5 is activated, right here, this is the 5, this is what has become of the 5 wire. We will see this piston is actually pushes the iron block forward. So, click 5. See? Piston just pushed the block forward. Now, as you can see, even though if we press 2 before, it wouldn't have done anything, now if we press 2, it's going to activate this piston. So let's go ahead and let's press 2. As you can see, because we're pressing the right keys, this is being activated, but this isn't being activated. If we press the wrong keys, this would be activated, this wouldn't be. Alright, as you can see, it has pushed yet again. Wait, where is it? Yeah, this pushed. Which means if we now press the 9, remember the 9 is connected to this right here. See how it all comes full circle? Oh. Okay, that's weird. Oh, my bad, my bad. That is not the 9. I don't know why I looked at that. Anyway, now if you press the 9, wait, let's press the 3. Why does that say 3? See? It resets the password. I don't know what's up with me. What's connected to the 9? That's connected to this. Oh! Look. So this didn't actually have to reach here. It goes this way. Sorry, I built this a while ago. But this comes up from here, which as you can see is the 9. Alright, anyway, let's just type in the 5-2 we already did. Same thing as before, and then let's type in the 9. So as you can see, it all goes back to normal, and now this is pushed here. So this is a very special thing, because now all we have to do is press a single key. 0. Shazam. It worked. Now, let's talk about the resetting system. As you can see, all of these has a piston that pushes it back, like this right here. A good way we can activate that is if we simply press another key. Huh? My bad. There we go. I accidentally broke that, my bad. That was supposed to be there. So anyway, yeah, when you press another key, it does that. And another way we could have done it is just pressing this button. And the third and final way we reset the password, but you don't want to do this one because this can lock the system, is by clicking this. You might recognize that because maybe sometimes when you're entering your iPhone, instead of clicking delete over and over again, you just click a wrong key. So yeah, if you're like one away and you click something wrong, I've seen people do that. I do that. I don't know if others do that. So now, anyway, we talked about this and this and this and this. Well, we didn't really discuss how this works, but there's a video on that already, so I'll just leave that in the description. I think it's really cool. It's from 8 months ago, but it's still really cool. Alright, so let's talk about the lockdown timer. When any wrong key is pressed, it goes over here, which both resets and also goes to the lockdown timer right here. But as you can see, when you press the reset key coming out of this wire, it does not go over there. It just goes to the resetting machine. There's 2 different entry points. Actually, there's 3 because of this. Alright. This machine right here is quite elegant. You see, every time you restart it, it's going to say the password has been locked. But I made a quick system because it would say it over and over again, like 6 times every time you pressed it because of a glitch. So I made a system where it actually resets it automatically if it happens. But that doesn't matter because with the way this works, the timer already started and resetting it won't do anything for you. So you have to press it another 3 times before it tells you. But quick piece of advice, if you're a thief trying to get in, this won't matter for you, but cause that's why we don't tell them. But if you're not, when the password is locked, typing new things in is only going to make it longer. Don't do that. It's stupid. Anyway. Alright, so let's talk about the actual timer. This timer is very elegant. You see, there's a chest. There's hoppers that have wool feeding into this chest, but a redstone torch is stopping the hopper from being activated. Using comparators and just redstone dust, until the chest is filled, it will not activate this. And when this is activated, it both says the password has been unlocked. It goes over here and resets this and resets the password locker real quick. It also goes up here and goes all the way around and turns off the thing that keeps the timer on. And at that point, the box will start to empty. For example, let's just do /tick rate 10,000 again. And oh, we still have to lock it. You know what? To save us the trouble of actually doing it over and over again, let's just go ahead and do this. Password has been locked. Alright, so now it's just going to empty. So now we can see it's filling up right now. So as it fills up, wait, we need to press it again for it to start. As it fills up, we can see it being active. And then we can do this because the picture high point is the second it's filled up, it activates again. Let's put these back in. Alright. /tick rate 20. So I hope now you guys have a basic understanding of how the timer works. And now we'll cover this real quick because even though there's a different video about it, why not? Every time it's activated, as you can see, it activates this, but because... Oh, wait, I used a redstone torch and got rid of the point. Crap. Alright, the point is, it's not supposed to do that. It only did that because I'm stupid. My bad, guys. Anyway, let's try this. Just a button that does what it's supposed to do. The buttons don't really work because they're held down for longer than it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an observer, but still you get the point. Every time it's activated, a piston is pushed. Also, my bad, I've just realized why I don't do this. You see, little problem is in Minecraft, when it's activating itself, it won't actually do anything. So we need to actually break it to get rid of it. Which is why the answer to this, I think, is pretty simple. All we should really have to do... What? Why was it here? Bro, what's going on? Alright. Oh. Okay. So, I think I fixed it. Let's go ahead and we'll press this a few times. There we go. And it works again. My bad, guys. Anyway, yeah, that's how it works. It activates this piston and pushes it. But because there's a delay on this and not on this, the redstone signal runs out before it can push to this, which is the genius of the design, or at least it's supposed to. But when you use a button, it doesn't. It has to be an instant device, like a button isn't. Considering it's the same design for this, I believe, except for this, which is just a little thing where it says you have typed in the correct password, and there's a wire that goes to this. It turns on this little light in here. And it also goes ahead and does this, which opens doors. Anyway, I believe that does it. Let's place this back to what it used to be before it became this eyesore that it is today. Oh no. And let's type in the code.